I in this?
No.
What's the point? What, Anakin? Well, what's with the long face?
It's my show.
Oh, come on, Obi-Wan. Give him the main chair.
Absolutely not. I earned this chair.
There's room for like 4. Can't I just sit there?
No, that's where my bag sits.
You've never had your bag up there, ever.
I have. I do this on the train all the time.
Oh, that's so
There's a strict hierarchy. Jedi Masters get the first 2 picks, then fallen redeemed Jedi, that's you, and then Force morons, wannabe Jedi, get standing with duties.
Who's a wannabe Jedi?
Whoa, what was that? Red, 2D, aerial regular, random full capital words. This isn't a YouTube video title.
Instead of filming in the big space writing place, they just ran a PowerPoint.
Ship approaching. Track distance.
A blue 3PO.
More of a teal 3PO.
So is that what happens when a droid dies?
An old Jedi clearance code. They say they're here to see the prisoner.
I'm calling their bluff. Signal them to come aboard.
How is that calling their bluff, old Daniel Craig? Doing exactly what they want.
New Republic. They're incompetent.
Have security meet me in the hangar. You've got the bridge.
Big prisoner meeting someone claiming to be a Jedi. Suspicious. Probably get, 30, 40 security guards to go with you?
At least.
5 guys and a bipedal frog. Black cloak, Jedi.
Indeed.
With silk trim, that could mean something.
The other one's got a brown cloak. So 1 goodie and 1 bad.
Is this going to be the first ever Jedi-Sith collaboration dream team? You'd stop them with the Force.
Allow me to show you our identification.
Oh, getting ID'd going into spoons. Take me back.
Yeah, those bouncers learned not to ID me after that one.
Quite, I told you, this is more of a Sith way of getting ID'd. We have little laminated cards. Now I'm almost taken as a compliment.
Ah, that's why they had that picture of me behind the bar. I thought it was just because I never paid my tab.
You're right about one thing,
The
Captain.
negotiations were short.
We are no Jedi.
Ah, close.
That's what I call aggressive negotiations.
Anakin!
Oh, bad way to go. Bad way to go. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. No one should die like that.
Didn't know this was directed by Tarantino.
I like this guy's style.
He's evil, you know.
I know, but he's got style, man. Like, in his situation, I'd probably choreograph my slaughter in a similar way. Oh, master and apprentice. Always 2 there are.
Oh, was that Yoda while he was talking over my eulogy? All anyone remembers from my funeral.
It was a boring funeral.
I told you to hire that wailing widow. And the slip and slide.
Man, orange as ever. I always pushed a carrot-heavy diet.
She's a Togruta.
Oh, carrots, Togruta, fake tan. Who knows what it really was?
Don't be getting any ideas.
But it's so much more convenient.
The flat below would not be happy. And think about our rental
Or
deposit.
it's a rental flat, Obi-Wan. That would come under normal wear and tear.
Mega snitches get mega stitches.
Oh.
Why's it got a cape?
What possible need does a droid have for a cape?
I don't know, keep your circuits warm and stylish.
We've all seen The Incredibles. No capes. Unless you're a Jedi. It's more of a robe anyway. Why?
I want to check if we can borrow some milk.
Initiate self-destruct protocol.
This is running real far. How big is this blast radius?
Also, why announce you're gonna self-destruct?
Just following standard Jedi mission protocol.
Yang, the Order doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, if I remember this droid from the Jedi Temple.
He was a dick.
Why do you say that?
He was always ragging on my lightsaber design. You know what he said? He said that I'd stolen the blueprints from Toblerone.
You did?
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Watch my back.
That is the job of a Jedi Padawan learner, which I am not.
One of my best Padawan skills.
Ah, too close.
Too close?
If I can feel you breathing in my ear, you're too close.
How did you get her to tell the truth?
Let's just say I didn't follow standard Jedi protocol.
Waterboarding.
Anakin!
Can't argue with the results.
Yeah, that's how Qui got the combination to the snack safe out of me.
Such a wimp.
She seems oddly familiar.
Ah, General Saduna.
How do you know her?
You not watch Rebels?
I meant to. There's just so much to catch up on now.
I watched it at triple speed while baking cookies, so I pretty much picked up like 3 things.
I'm afraid we've lost your prisoner. I prepared a briefing to get you caught up.
Just like old times.
She took that remarkably well. She was a pain in the buttocks to capture.
The location of the last missing Imperial Grand Admiral. Thrawn.
Oh, my old buddy Thrawners. It's good to see all my old chums getting along. This is where the fun will begin.
Anakin, they appear to be on opposite sides.
I started hearing whispers of his return, which led me to Morgan.
He's back. Oh my farce. I've been doing so much shit stirring from beyond the grave. Me and Ki-Adi-Mundi are always egging each other on.
And the secret is held in that map.
Opens at the close, probably.
The device is locked.
But they tried password.
What was Thrawn's mother's maiden name?
Dunno.
You know who could help you with this.
Anakin, were you dead at this point?
Probably. I live life in the fast lane.
So you could guide her from the Force Netherworld. Provided you got there.
Commander Sabine Wren.
Do you reckon she related to Kylo?
What's a Kylo?
Kylo Ren is the grandson of, Grandson of who, Charlie? You know what we haven't had in a while? A ham platter. You fancy? Oh, me.
Well, here's a new order. Get lost.
Oh, hey-oh. Oh yes, the old roadblocks.
In a galaxy of vehicles where they all hover.
Let's see her get through this.
She did do that one thing. Let's let her go.
She earned it.
Do you know how much it costs the taxpayer for a 2-spaceship patrol corps?
They need to vet their staff better. Whoa! What? Not cool. You got stormtrooper heads on the wall as a decoration.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. So that's what I did to defeat Thrawn. We've been through a lot. Grew up together in this rebellion. We're not really family, but you're like a sister to me.
Well, I'm now succinctly caught up on Ezra's... Is this Ezra? We now know his backstory, relationships, and motives.
Nice, succinct, bullet point list. That's how I like to absorb my plot.
Either the Jedi has the map, or it was vaporized.
Let's send the atomic bomb self-destruct droids to retrieve this priceless artifact.
What if she does? You're lucky.
Luck has nothing to do with it.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Good thing I taught Snips otherwise.
Weird Witch Lady. Good luck.
Is that me? Am I saying that?
Ezra.
Oh.
Sweet mother of Ferric. She draws like an infant.
You have the artist's eye. Tell me what you see.
You have the artist's eye. We've seen her drawings. I mean, Anakin's are better than that.
I go where I'm needed.
Not always.
Ooh, I detect Bobby issues.
No, she probably just like botched a siege or something.
No, she's clearly hinting at emotions here, Anakin.
I'm fairly sure it has something to do with battering rams.
You never make things easy.
Yeah, you never made things easy.
You never made things easy for me.
You never made things easy for me.
Why should I? He never made things easy for me.
When it comes to me, you never made things easy.
Why should I?
He never made things easy for me. I thought there'd be a response.
Thinking about your master, I guess you're excused.
Master.
Master? Oh my force! Master? I have a great grand Padawan.
And I have my first grand Padawan. Oh.
I've got loads of great-great-grand Padawans. That's not really a big deal for me.
There is nothing easy about being a Jedi.
Not really true, that. They sort you accommodation, you get a food per diem. Pretty much, you take care of your training and comb your braid once a week and you're golden.
Yeah, so many easy things. Threatening people with your lightsaber.
That's really quite what?
Can I take this?
Where are you going?
The pawn shop.
The construction and overall design are executed exactly the way I taught younglings to build Balan's skull. He disappeared at the end of the Clone Wars, like so many Jedi.
Where do they all go? Holiday? Were they all on their hollybobs?
Anakin?
Yep, hollybobs.
Oh, Anakin. Well, you'll find out very soon. She's taken my artifact and run off with my table.
What am I gonna put my stuff on now?
And we have copious stuff.
Maul much.
What?
I said maul much.
Are you saying monster munch?
You're just hearing what you want to hear.
Just wish she had changed a little.
You're telling me, sister.
I have changed. I'm now more pedantic.
I wanted you to be less pedantic.
I just heard pedantic and made a judgment call.
She's still just as stubborn and bullish as ever.
Yeah, guilty.
She's Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Ah, so not Obi-Wan.
That's...
Be more accepting, Obi-Wan. Why'd you pretend to hate Mando so much?
Can you post this?
Anakin never got to finish my training.
Oh, you're talking about
Thing
me.
you didn't teach her the youngling massacre moves.
Wait, so if I'm dead, I'll probably show up in the most difficult high-stakes moments and guide her on her path.
Well, you'd have done a bit of a U-turn if that's the case.
I bet that's what happens. I'm gonna be in the story. I'm gonna be the wise old sage, guiding her through her travails.
I bet you will, Anakin. I bet you will. $5.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Nope. Couldn't be asked.
Commitment issues.
3 figures. 3 faces.
What? How did that lead to
If
that?
I've learned one thing, twizzling random things around with no logic will lead to the answer.
I could have done that. I'm great at Rubik's Cubes.
Taking off the stickers and re-sticking them on the right side is not solving a Rubik's
It's
Cube.
thinking outside the box. My dogmatic Jedi of a master.
Knocking out Droid by kicking it in the head. She's a Jedi! We already knew that, didn't we?
Green. Nice. I'm liking her already.
Not a fan.
She's getting her butt whipped. Ahsoka, did you not teach her any of my moves?
She's rusty. Which moves did you want her to teach her?
Spinny behind the back into like this. It's my bread and butter. My signature move.
Makes you predictable, though.
it's tough to see the good ones go, but, it's difficult, but it's the circle of life. It's the circle of life, and it frees us up. It's a circle, it's a circle of life. The circle of life. You're good.
Do you think maybe, based on track record, she might survive?
Obi-Wan, look where it got her. That's 4 vital organs, including a gallbladder. I wish there was a way, but there's no coming back from that. Yeah, trust me.
Back to quiet. We've been here before.
Back to nothing. Back to life. There's no chance. No way. Not going to happen. Her character arc is donezoed. It's a natural conclusion for her. Anyway, we've got to wait a week for the next one. So, right, should we go play outside?
It's the middle of the night. It's a double bill.
I need snacks.
This isn't just about finding Ezra. It's about preventing him.
Are you sick?
I tried to cushion it for you.
This is beyond the pale.
I know.
Cowpole and a plaster. Is that all it takes now?
Now, quiet, don't blow a gasket.
Blown a gasket? She's blown a gasket and she's still alive.
No, she's blown a gallbladder.
No, it was all her vital organs, like me.
Nope, just a gallbladder, see?
You can live without a gallbladder. It's not a vital organ.
To most people, it's not. But to a Qui-Gon, the gallbladder is a vital organ.
So you're saying you could have saved me?
You would have been alive, but at what cost?
What? I would have been alive. I mean, at what cost could have possibly been the...
You can't eat cheese.
No!
It would have been a cursed life. A half-life.
Yeah, for you, more vital than the brain.
You made the right call.
Where did the path in our galaxy begin?
Stop hassling the patient, Snips.
Can we get her out of
Oh,
here?
yeah, that's the thing that'll polish her off. Not a saber, just a negligible rise in blood pressure.
You need my help.
No. You've done enough.
Ugh, look at her shoes. Glove shoes. Only certain kinds of people wear glove shoes. And they're not the kind of people you want to hang out with.
Liar! Oh, I want a plushie version for Christmas.
That's what it's there for. Wait, we got you that real-life Grogu and you barely play with that anymore.
Where is Grogu?
The cupboard!
Actually, that's the kind of time Ghost Anakin will probably come in and say, "Oh, no, Ahsoka, look out, he's behind you."
Force ghosting isn't one long pantomime, Anakin. We only take ghost form at the most crucial times to offer deep, poignant, ethereal wisdom.
What are you doing here, then?
What are you saying about my wisdom?
Perform this operation somewhere else.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
Sounds familiar.
I ain't paying for some scrub to service the boiler.
Yeah, but you're happy for me to take a red-hot boiler bolt in the eye.
Are you sure you're up to this?
Like me, this kind of droid is incredibly resilient.
Oh, go f*** yourself. I'm resilient. I just don't want to live in a world without camembert.
You are resilient.
Let's get going.
No, you need to recover.
Oh, you're fine. What's it been, like 3 hours?
The children at the Jedi Temple call it that. It comes from old stories. Fairy tales.
Oh, I used to love the one about the chosen one and the pea.
Oh, tell me it now. I never heard it.
No, the Emperor's new clothes.
Rumpelstiltskin, Anakin?
Oh, the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
That's not a Jedi one, Anakin.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
For some, war. For others,
Ice cream?
Of course, there's no other way to remain operational. An empire doesn't just become a republic overnight.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
What are they doing to my newish empire?
What makes someone ready?
You just know.
For some of us, it's just when you think someone better has come along.
Oh, Obi-Wan, that's a half-truth. You have to be careful, though. You don't know how many times I've had a feeling someone was ready for the trials or was the chosen one, and it turned out just to be indigestion.
What?
Like right now, Obi-Wan, I have a feeling that you are ready to become a master.
Oh. I mean, I already am a master, but that's really nice.
No, oops, sorry, no, that was indigestion. Oh, dick gungan freaking force flop of a hot sauce.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Quai, that's got to hurt. You seeing this, not the first-degree midgie bite she's got right there.
I never had the talent, the abilities.
I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
Like Obi-Wan. Am I right, Anakin?
You are right, my Grandmaster.
Oh, there it is. Classified.
Classified. I'm a general. Nothing's classified to me. Well, then I'm authorizing it.
I'm not sure you can.
Ugh, it's like
What
picking
about
up a parcel from a depot. It's me. I know it says Ben Kenobi, but I'm really Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's a nickname.
I have seen such a droid. I catalogue inventory on arriving transports. An HK-class droid.
Always trust 3PO to snitch you out.
Well, there goes the element of
No,
surprise.
shoot them, then shout for the Empire, and then shoot them twice more.
Again, quite no getting ideas.
Oh, but I could save 20 seconds apiece.
I was a double glaze, just struggled to get through those.
What are you saying? Goody or evilly?
Evilly.
And Crouching Tiger, Hidden Snip.
Oh, that droid will be back.
Seen it.
Yeah. This isn't 1999 anymore.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can't just shoot it down, it would crash into the port city.
Chopper wants to shoot it down and crush a load of civilians.
Oh, what's a few war crimes between friends if you get the job done?
Is that Inquisitor a droid or a person?
Ah, look at its ass. Be a waste of time to graft that juicy an ass on a droid.
No, I did not go through your
If you don't have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind me just rifling through your stuff. I was only looking for the snack safe.
I don't have anything to hide. My main issue is you just leaving everything strewn along the floor like a rabid dog. Also, that is not a justification.
Well, he's not getting that back.
Oh, that was so close. All he needs to do is... she was curtains.
How can they still be loyal to the Empire?
It's not loyalty. It's greed.
Charlie.
Hey. I'm ready.
Nobody asked you.
Ahsoka, tell her a pixie cut suits her because she has a pretty face.
Nice haircut.
It's more me.
Close enough. Anakin away.
That's your poignant ethereal wisdom.
I don't know. It was Ghost me in the future. Yeah. I was expecting more.
Oh, don't worry, Anakin. Your first appearance in ghost form is always the hardest. I mean, I just had to go at Obi-Wan for taking ages to learn how to communicate with me.
Yeah, that was bang out of order.
So you don't need to say Anakin away at the end to leave. That's...
Oh, okay. I'm probably just testing it out. You know. Why did I go with that? Go get him, girl. Or something.
I hate going on holiday. Why is the TV so small?
You asked for this.
I said I wanted to go see the space whales.
I swear you said you wanted to go to Wales.
Why do me and Kwai have to share that single bed?
I barely take up any
I
room.
don't want to be sleeping inside a ghost.
Hey, alright, Anakin's in the communal Bacta tank because we're on a budget. And Kwai said he would only come if he could go first class on the train.
Free tea and coffee. And little biscuits.
You know, I've just reappeared here.
Nah, too much effort.
What effort?
Googling the postcode.
Well, next year we're going somewhere good. Like Ibiza or Dantooine.
Well, we better get saving.
Set. Kire. Kise. Daiki. Kise. Kire.
That's why I kicked his ass.
Who?
General Grievous.
Who's that?
Well, you'll see.
And he fought with torches?
No, but he had a bunch of arms.
I guess those torches made a fine addition to his collection.
Killed all those park rangers.
Not bad. But not good.
Reminds me of someone.
You needed pushing.
Didn't need to be an asshole about it, though.
I see you still remember the basics.
Enough to get by.
Barely.
I was not that bad.
How about Zatoichi?
Oh no.
Satoshi, her.
Ahsoka, don't push her too fast.
Those skills alone will not be enough to defeat our enemy.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Oh, yeah, it seems like you did learn that the hard way. Seems like you really learned that actions have consequences.
Quiet, come on.
It probably does slightly itch a bit every now and then. No, a good lesson. Nonetheless, a lesson, it's...
Learning to wield the Force takes a deeper commitment.
How?
Yeah, Obi. How?
Charlie, we'll get to your training soon enough. Patience. That's your first lesson.
It's been over 2 years. You're not keeping your end of the deal.
My coffee's nearly done, and my buzz is dissipating. Isabel!
I want you to see with more than just your eyes.
It is a bit cheesy, isn't it?
What?
A lot of our ancient wisdom just sounds like a Specsavers advert.
Yeah. You know a maggot breathes out of its butt.
I don't think the saying implies we should see out of our butts, and that Jedi are maggots.
Hey, hear him out.
Feel my presence.
Feel my presence, like it's Christmas Eve.
Ah! God! That really hurt.
Stop going easier on her, Ahsoka. Jeez, they've got soft.
You think you had it bad? Just see when Kwai did this drill with me.
I would just go to town on him, in fairness. But you think you had it
What
bad.
could possibly be worse than beating someone senseless?
The Dukemeister used to get me to put the visor on and then make me run out across the M62.
Sense traffic. You can sense the saber.
Oh, isn't that the Jedi form you pioneered?
What? Random thrashing?
Indeed.
Well, yeah. Sometimes I would just start flailing about. You're bound to hit something.
Popcornhead had to get 10 stitches after that session.
I do still feel bad about that.
It's a rude way to get awoken from meditation.
Like master, like Padawan.
Oh, he tripped her good.
Anger and frustration are quick to give power. But they also unbalance you.
Difficult to jump high when you're not balanced.
How's young Jason?
Is that Mon? Gee.
Man, she has aged well. I need to get hold of her skincare routine.
Oh, you're still a young pup, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we've got to be careful when I go back to Tatooine. I've heard it dries you out like a prune. You need to get some good moisturizer.
Fine. You don't want to end up looking like Yoda.
Every level of the New Republic government, and they have all taken an oath of loyalty.
We've done the same with Anakin.
So unnecessary. We can trust Anakin, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, what damage could little old me do?
Were you ever in the war, Senator?
No.
Just sat back and waited to see who came out on top?
Ha! The late Walder Frey of Star Wars.
Mom! Mom!
But she has a human kid.
His dad was a Jedi.
Humanoid Jedi.
Yeah, why?
Well, I guess the seed is strong then. Not even just a single floppy green ear bursting out of his forehead.
Could have been IVF.
How would that work?
Dunno. I'm just the ideas guy.
I want to be a Jedi.
And maybe have a little think before you commit too hard.
You weren't for turning, Anakin. Well, you were.
Even if you succeed, it's a hard life.
It's a TV, and in the future, Anakin. He can't hear you. If you want to give careers advice, work at a school. Actually, don't.
Can't use the Force. I don't feel it. Not like you do.
The Force resides in all living things, even you.
Gives hope for all of us. You either got it or you don't.
Oh, I think anyone can learn.
Would you teach me quiet? Always taking the piss.
Sure. I'll send you my bank details.
Oh. Is that usual? It's not. I'll train you. Just patience. And it's been 2 years.
Talent is a factor.
Exactly.
I was more talented than you.
Maybe. But I'm all about the grind. Ground my way to that high ground. All living things. So the Force resides in, like, a squirrel? Yeah, I guess so. Most squirrels have more aptitude for the Force than you. I'm talented. A half-baked Morgan Freeman impression is barely a talent.
But training and focus are what truly defines someone's
Growth mindset, Ahsoka. I never taught you that.
Carol Dweck over here.
Jedi Order would not have accepted her. She is not an acceptable candidate.
By their standards.
Standards which were proven over a millennia.
Standards that should have been adhered to.
Well?
I don't need Sabine to be a Jedi. I need her to be herself.
Oh, get that on a poster.
I suppose you do come from a long line of non-traditional Jedi.
Oh, my ears are burning.
I was traditional.
Oh, no, you were and you weren't.
I always had space turkey on Jedi Christmas.
Yeah, but you did train Anakin. He was too old.
You made me.
Oh, yeah. You wore a lot of eyeliner in Attack of the Clones. I feel that's not traditional.
All comm transmissions are being jammed.
Well, clean the jam out of your comms then.
Ah, Ronsky faint.
Oh, I love dairy Lunchables. Oh, I love dairy Lunchables.
Okay, kid, now don't get cocky.
Nailed it like a womp rat in Beggar's Canyon.
Who do you reckon that guy is?
50 credits, it's Ezra.
Not going to be Ezra, is it?
Sounds like you're gonna give me good on.
No, I didn't say...
Yang's down.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, first, a second.
You don't mean that.
Well, no, but we know he's not dead. I mean, I bet you 200 credits.
Yeah, all right.
Oh
my
Force! Is that off the shelf?
Must be custom made.
No, they have them for all races in the shop. Just get one off the shelf and get it tailored.
Nice though. Blue.
Miss me.
For one time I could use your
Is
advice.
it unusual that damage to ships always takes roughly the amount of time for a satisfying action sequence? It's never damaged beyond repair.
Unlikely things happen all the time, my master. You just need a long enough time horizon.
Yeah, I guess. For us to be watching this as a story, they've probably cherry-picked out of all the stories in the galaxy where the tension is high enough for the character to succeed, but it's a close call.
Yeah, there must be thousands of great stories cut short because the antagonist is a sitting duck and just gets blown to smithereens.
Oh! Whoa!
Anakin, did you teach her that?
Yeah, I taught her that. Indeedio.
I never learned the floating starfish giant scissors move.
Me neither. I only read about it in the archives.
Yeah, we called it Mega Snips. The only person it wouldn't work on is her arch nemesis, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Also, great tactical use.
Well, you know, I was a pretty thorough maths teacher.
There's no higher ground than space.
Shut up. Also, the others are in space as well. One planet's high ground is another planet's low ground.
You shut up. Space Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc, Suka.
That's Jonah in the whale you're thinking of.
What's Joan of Arc, then?
There's no whales.
Complete. Oh.
Yeah, yes.
Bastarding Force. Double or quits.
Finally. That's why you chase your losses, kid.
Should have known he wasn't dead.
We almost died. Multiple times.
Ah, yes. Standard operating procedure.
Oh.
If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise.
Teddy bear picnic?
Nah, 2 sabers through your back.
Haven't seen those creatures since the day Ezra disappeared.
Joan of Ezra. Where are you getting Joan from?
Capable of a hyperspace jump of astonishing speed and distance.
Too right. That's how I got here. It's been expensive. It's cost like £100 just to get to Scotland. I got a super off-peak return.
What's that?
Return within 3 years, but the route has to go through Milton Keynes.
Oof, yeah, oof. Okay.
You ever been Andromeda, Charlie?
No.
Don't. It's a shithole.
Penny for your thoughts, Balin?
I always liked Balin. I never thought he'd sell out like this. Force wielder for hire.
It's always the ones you least expect.
Oh, shut up.
Well, no, if you sell out, we'll very much expect it of you. What with your expensive adult Lego habit. I'm talking about others of which I knew.
I fear we face a difficult choice.
Difficult choices are part of being a Jedi.
Whether or not to train a youngling that is already too old and pretty fearful.
No, like Watsits or Monster Munch.
If we can't make the journey to find Ezra, then no one should.
So greedy, Snips. If I can't have it, no one can.
I've seen that behavior in so many toddlers. Always dealing in absolutes. Toddlers and Siths.
Can I count on you?
Trust issues, Snips.
Wonder why she has those.
Let's get underway soon.
Is that a note of fear in your voice?
Experience.
Fear's more of a sort of an E flat.
Yeah, experience is like 2 octaves below, A sharp. I am experienced. I have a good idea of how this is going to pan out.
She must be tone deaf.
A Padawan preparing their blasters.
They're blooming and civilized.
Verging on barbaric.
Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Anakin.
Well, I certainly didn't teach her that.
Stay together. You always did better that way.
It's great advice. No trying to win some insider betting or, no, I'll take them now. Just good, old-fashioned master and padawaning.
Different horses for different courses.
Mom, how come I have to do what I'm told and you don't?
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Well, I always had to do what I was told.
Yeah, but I was always a bit secretly disappointed when you did. Break a few rules. What's the point in life if you can't have a bit of fun?
What?
You know, you're risking an awful lot by doing this.
Ha ha ha! We know him! Whoa!
We will be lost to the depths of the void.
Sounds horrendous.
Oh, it's not so bad. I lived in Hull for 6 months.
Oof, sorry to hear that. Wow, oh no, I'm so tense. I can feel the stakes. The stakes are very high. Because I know if she gets a lightsaber wound, it will kill her. Big repercussions, irreversible repercussions incoming. Soon to be big irreversible.
Cool. Yeah, we get it. Quiet.
Well, I'm fast forwarding it because what's the point?
You're just doing it to prove a point. Oh, my force. Now we get to see who it is.
I could really do with this one coming in.
Yeah, now we can see who would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. Oh, it was gas. Who had chlorine gas?
Oh, I think that was me.
No, you said Ezra. And then you put a bit less later on Jar Jar.
Damn.
I actually did say chlorine.
No, you said Pauline from EastEnders.
Aw.
Like house wins again then? Obi-Wan was in his counting house, counting all his money. Funny.
Go! Get the map!
But the robot said stick together.
Just finish her together, then move on stronger.
Yeah, it depends on who your Padawan is. Sometimes they just get in the way.
What?
You will regret this decision.
I never regret nothing. Everybody told me not to get an apartment on Alderaan. But you know how much it's gone up in value? Good guys always win. Good guys always win. Good guys always win. Good guys always win.
Wait, you always let me buy you pints because you say you have no credits.
I'm cash poor, Obi-Wan. Asset rich.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, okay.
That's it. They said my name again. I'm satisfied. That's so cool, man. That's as cool as it can get.
Interesting. He never mentioned you.
Oh, that's a real Thanos moment, isn't it?
I don't even know who you are.
Few would live to see what he became.
Bloody legend, I bet.
What's like the infamous version of legend?
In legend?
Wait, why did few live to see what he became? Not polio for adults.
Yes, quite. Polio for adults.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
You wanna fight with me? Forget my past.
You want my future?
One must destroy in order to create.
Weird. Sounds ominous and evil, but at the same time, could very much see that just being a slogan for Lego.
He's using my technique. The old church bell stance.
That's not its proper name.
I'm gonna have to be honest. Snips is mighty good, but I don't think I taught her half the stuff.
Oh, really?
All the really good stuff I taught her.
Oh, yeah? Which bits? Specifically?
Well, whenever you see her do like a bit and you think, wow, that's good, that will have been me.
That one you?
Mm-hmm. We did 2 lessons on masonry.
Oh, wow, yeah, no, not Sabine. Please be alright. I'm really rooting for you, because there's a good chance that you won't be if you get hit with the saber.
Busy, like your masters, was one of death and destruction.
Okay. Shut up, Balin.
Typical.
Death, maybe. But destruction? Well, destruction somewhat, but not. What was the third thing he said?
He's probably talking about some different masters.
Been boiling away on that green fire for like 20 minutes. Someone needs to take Snippy to a basic food safety class.
Snips. It's Snips.
Just lightsaber smashing.
That's gotta hurt.
In Andor, a guy fell backwards, hit his head and died.
Yeah, I mean, that should be serious.
Bump on the noggin, dead. Vital organs sizzled to a crisp, no problem.
It didn't need to come to this. But you know no other way.
That's my Snips.
Sweet. Destroy it!
Like, I was there, Ahsoka. I was there 3,000 years ago. I was there when the strength of Sabine failed. Cast it into the fire, Sabine! Destroy it! Elrond, you know him. He lives down the hall from us. Little baby person. Can she swim?
She wasn't the best, but those ear thingies she had act as flotation devices.
You trained her for years and you never did any swimming lessons.
We did like 3. She's good at picking up a brick from the bottom of the pool.
To see is a different proposition.
Do it. Whoa. Where did that come from?
I know you feel that Ezra Bridger is the only family you have left.
How does he know all this?
Force, I reckon.
Are you saying that for everything? But still, this should be illegal.
But like patient-therapist confidentiality.
Yeah, I don't want no Jedi looking in my brain.
I don't think anyone wants to go in there.
Your family died on Mandalore because your master didn't trust you.
Oh, Snebs. You've got to trust people.
You to be reunited with your long-lost friend.
Pretty sure they were more than just friends.
No! Oh.
No one will You following us?
Why does this just scream Qui-Gon Jinn?
Oh! 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 What? Oh! Oh, man!
Anakin, my boy, oh my force, this is where the fun begins.
I can't believe this! My little brain regrown from the back attack can't handle this!
Good guys always win. Good guys always win. Good guys always win. Good guys always win.
Good guys, Qui. That music doesn't sound good. I don't really know why just yet, but I can feel it in my bones. It just doesn't sound good.
Oh, Obi-Wan, I was looking for the negative.
Wait, so is Ahsoka dead? Is that the Force Netherworld?
Oh, man! Oh, da 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 da. Ah, da 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 da. Oh.
No. Well, I've not been to all of it. Might be. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Sniffs. I said sniff. I called her Sniffs. No, I'm gonna guide her along her travails. I can't wait to hear what I have to say.
Charlie, quick council meeting. Wait, does this mean I'm a master? You're not even a Padawan. I mean, how can you be a master? Well, maybe I don't want to help then. Right, you're an honorary council member for 5 minutes, okay? Yes. So I'm kind of worried that this episode, Qui's going to find out the truth about Anakin. Wait, I need a seat. What? Council members have a seat. Source your own seat. I want him to be watching Revenge of the Sith when he finds out. So, you've come for my counsel, and my counsel is thus, wisdom is a funny thing. It comes and goes to wisdom. Right, stop eking it out. Maybe we could...
We could drug him.
No, that's your answer to everything. No more drugging. Well, what's your darn counsel? Patience.
Do nothing. Right, well, your council time is done.
That's unfair. This is outrageous.
Da 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 da.
You give it a rest.
Oh, let the boy sing, Obi-Wan.
He's not stopped all week.
This episode is playing in theaters this week, right?
Yeah.
Well, why have you booked us into an Airbnb without even a television?
It's expensive to book an Airbnb with a back to tank.
I can't understand why we can't see it in the cinema of all people.
Just sit closer.
I told them to stay together. But they never listened.
Sometimes I just say things so I can say I told you so afterwards.
Yeah, I've noticed you do that.
Oh, the droid. I was pretending to be the droid.
They never listen.
I also told them to beat the bad guys and win. But they never do. I'm wise.
They should have stuck together.
Coming from you.
You look old.
Huh. Well, I wouldn't have led with that.
Trust me. You lost.
A little rude.
You could have sugarcoated it. Was this what you were like as a master?
I took all the things I didn't like about your masterings and I changed them.
You said I was overly critical.
Oh yeah. I guess the Padawan never falls too far from the tree.
Balin's skull.
So you do remember.
Haha, checkmate.
You still have a chance.
Chance?
To live.
Wait. Where's this come from?
Were you not offered a chance to go back?
No. They said it was a one-way ticket for me.
What's it like in there?
Well... lots of very important meetings. Deciding on Force Ghost scheduling, voting on the will of the Force.
I'm here to finish your training.
Oh. What did you leave out?
So we only got through half the floating fruit moves. We only did the first chapter on the theoretical YMMs. Did I do spinny behind the back with her? I can't remember.
One is never too old to learn, Snips.
What about when you're like 200?
Yeah. I was today years old when I learned we could be given the choice to come back from the Force Netherworld.
Who did your debriefing?
Yeah, some dude. You could tell his heart wasn't in it. He looked like the main guy from Squid Games. It is a terrible job, to be fair. Half of it's automated now.
Like passport control.
Yeah, and it's the worst job in the Force Netherworld. I had to do popcorn heads. And like 30 younglings showed up at once. I spent half the day tying their Force Ghost shoelaces.
What's the lesson, Master?
Live. Or die.
Maybe my debriefing wasn't so bad.
Oh, last thing you want after a long-haul interdimensional death.
I won't fight you.
I've heard that before.
Where have you heard that before?
I think I said it. It was me. I said it when Anakin refused to get up for Jedi training.
That was probably it. Though, good memory for me, because that was not very memorable.
I think it's
all.
when Luke Skywalker, Lucky Skywalker, said it.
Huh? There's no such thing as luck, according to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, you make no sense.
You are sick with a lightsaber, Anakin. I don't get why people criticized you so much.
Thank you, my Grandmaster.
Yeah, you were sick. And more Canadian sounding than I remember. I like it.
And thank you, my mastery.
Senator Organa says she can only give us cover for so long.
I know that name. Bale. The Alderaan senator.
Yeah, Bale. He's talking about Bale. What do you think of Bale? Think he's Godfather material?
No. Why? My first choice of Godfather would have been R2. He'd have raised my kid sassy.
Something out there, Mom. I can feel it.
Oh, that's just anxiety, kid. I can always sense sharks when I'm just paddling.
All right, yeah. We were chilling by the Naboo lakes. There's no sharks in lakes.
I'd rather fight a shark than chill on the sand. Hit the nose.
Listen, I am. No, listen to the waves.
You know these green floppy things? They're mostly for show. They're actually really bad at hearing. I mean, there's no ear holes.
Do they not just go like up and like boop, 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 like sonar?
No. The lightsabers.
Right. Lightsabers under the sea. Yeah, right, kid.
But I assume lightsabers don't even work under the sea.
Jason has abilities. His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
Who's Kanan Jarrus?
Rebels.
I really should have watched it.
So generous, Anakin. Even in death, you're still giving up your time to train your estranged Padawan. Now that's a real master.
Yeah. Training jewel. Saber set to stun, probably.
Pretty aggressive for a training jewel. Bitch slap.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
If Obi-Wan had spoken to me like that, he'd have felt the rough end of a 2x4.
You beat your Padawan.
Well, he disguised it as a drill. Oh, chills.
Anakin, you're not the only one who uses the Force Netherworld slip and slide.
Forward!
What is this?
This is the Clone Wars, Anakin.
I believe it is.
Oh, I don't want to revisit this. Clones are people too.
Are they?
You know, I guess the humanoid style ones would be.
Seems like you might have looked a little more into the ethics of it all before bringing me back.
Nah, trial and error.
They were following my orders. I got them killed.
Technically, everyone is promoted one step above their competency.
Are you trying to say that promoting a 12-year-old girl to field marshal was a bad idea?
Well, when half of them die trying to avoid quicksand and running directly into fire, then it should be looked at. There needs to be an inquest.
We were short on staff. It was a war.
Yeah, well, the Space Hague is going to enjoy getting into this one.
As Jedi, it's our job to lead. That doesn't mean we don't make mistakes.
Yeah, you slip up once and the media's all over you.
You better not be referring to what I think you're referring to.
Well, whatever you think I'm referring to, if it's bad, then not that.
Are these low salt? You have to eat like 20 to feel like you've eaten one. For nothing. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has bad days.
Yeah, true, but some are more costly than others.
At one time, I tried to use the Jedi family deep fryer to make some fresh chips. But I hadn't realized it was already full of oil, which went everywhere. So I used this like black cloth to mop it up, which was weird, because I've never seen a black cloth before. Anyway, Count Dooku comes home, and he'd had a particularly bad day, and he saw the oil badly mopped up, and instead of exploding at me, he went, look, I need to go for a walk. But so he grabbed his black hat off the side and put it on. And yeah, well, everyone makes mistakes, is what I'm trying to say.
Look, when Obi-Wan taught me, we were keepers of the peace. But now, to win this war, I have to teach you to be a soldier.
When Qui-Gon was teaching me, we were just negotiators, but, well, saw that played out.
What are you getting at?
Just that every new generation of Padawans has inherited a harder world.
Because they're constantly glued to their phones.
Huh?
You know, teaching's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, you're telling me about it. Who did you teach? I taught maths for 2 years.
Did
I
you?
think it's difficult to teach one Padawan. Right. Try teaching 30 kids maths who don't want to be there on a boiling hot Tuesday afternoon with no aircon.
Oof, yeah, that sounds pretty horrible.
Well, that sounds like a nightmare.
Ha ha ha. Oh.
I mean, most of Padawan training is just glorified PE.
What if I want to stop fighting?
Then you'll die.
That's sharks and swimming you're thinking of.
Sorry.
Qui, do you fancy some ham?
I don't eat just ham.
I've dusted it in sugar.
You do things your way because you care.
Like me.
That's not really for you to say about yourself.
Yeah, she is tenacious.
So was her master.
803-day streak on Duolingo.
Oh yeah, what language?
English. Now tell me, Master, where is the swimming pool? I'd much like to know.
What was he like?
Intense.
Yeah, I don't think he means you now, but OG Anakin back then was... he was not easy.
Not my fault everyone needs to up their standards.
Chopper says you're gonna have to get low.
Chopper says you're gonna have to get some apple-bottom jeans on.
Oh, she already has. Boots with the fur. He's kicking their Beskar butt.
Mandalore? I don't want to go back to Mandalore.
Nice work, Commander.
She's killed the girl and let the woman be born.
You just come up with that.
Yeah, that's an original.
You will be everything I am. All the knowledge I possess. Just as I inherited knowledge from my master, and he from his. We're part of a legacy.
That's all I got left now.
It's a good legacy. It's pretty good.
What a legacy. And a huge gaping hole that can never be filled.
Is that why you eat so much?
I should have had a pyramid built. Now that's a legacy.
But my part of that legacy is one of death and war.
But you're more than that. Because I'm more than that.
Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself there.
There's way more to me than that. I'm pod racing and...
You're pod racing?
Yeah, and I came back and freed all the slaves.
Did you?
Ah, no. I meant to. Slipped my mind.
You are more Anakin. But more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
Is that what this is about?
Thanks for sending this, Obi-Wan. I never get to have chocolate surprise.
That's what this is all about. Jeez, let it go.
Dangerous.
Oh, it's a misunderstanding. A joke that apparently never gets old.
Not the only thing that never gets old.
Live.
What?
You know what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Obi-Wan Garcia Kenobi, you know exactly what. Why does Master Qui-Gon Jinn seem so out of it?
He's sleepy. He's probably sleepy because he's eaten so much.
No.
He sleeps in a weird way. It's completely normal, is what it is.
No, I've seen him sleep, and this is extra weird.
Incorrect.
Yes?
Correct.
Oh, sneaky purgatory Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Anakin. That booting a little girl move, that seems well practiced. Very controlled.
That's one of the YMMs.
So, is this... Anakin, even in death, you still haven't decided if you're a goodie or a baddie.
I'm a complicated soul.
You lack conviction.
And Qui, what were you doing in all of this? Oh, right, yeah. He's sleeping. Let him snooze.
Trying to die.
Where'd you go if you die in the Force Netherworld?
First Netherworld, Netherworld.
For someone who is supposed to have been prophesized as the most powerful being of all time, you do get bested at pretty much every turn. Well, except the younglings. And even then, we haven't really seen the footage of that.
Oh, I bested them. It was a walk-in.
Oh my Fourth, Anakin, just Sith eyes and a red lightsaber. Anakin, watch out!
Oh, whoa, yeah. I better be careful.
What? Well, in fairness, kind of made my bed on this.
Ahsoka's now evil. Now, I'm going to say something a bit controversial, but I hate evil people. I don't like them, okay? I can barely stand to be in the same room as them.
Oh, I'm sure she can be redeemed. Give her a second chance. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Nope, don't want to hear it. She's as good as dead to me. She just chuck her own lightsaber. Obi-Wan's gonna kill her.
I choose to live.
You can choose to live. I really got sold down the river with my debriefer. Anakin, you packed your angry eyes. Nah, you have a right to be a bit mad, what with a Sith threatening you. Are you gonna use the Force Netherworld slip and slide, or are you just gonna stand there like a mutton chop? Hello? Acting like I'm a ghost. I'm gonna get my slide on before my shit.
And Sabine?
No, we have not found her.
What was under there? Ugh, yuck.
I want to hear more about Anakin. Ahsoka wouldn't have got far without Anakin. Oh, I guess I did help her with her travails, though.
Did you? I don't know how you could put that to actual use in the field, what you did in there. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool, but do you think you really added that much value?
Yeah, lightsabers. Who are you fighting with?
Yeah, who was she fighting? I think I missed that. Should we go back?
Oh, nah. No time.
I know how to follow Sabine.
Take the eagles. I mean the space whale.
And how would you do that?
You just grab like a nearby space krill and just whisper to it like this and then...
Yes, I would like to second that.
There's no other way.
Oh, she has a new cloak. She fell.
Through fire and water, darkness took her, and she strayed out of thought and time. Stars wheeled overhead, and she lived out 2 memories from the Clone Wars, as well as sort of fighting her conflicted master. Huh? But it was not the end. She felt life in her again. She comes back to you now, at the turn of the tide. Her name is Ahsoka the White.
Ah, get out of here.
Up ahead, I think that is one of the larger ones.
There's always a bigger fish.
You know, whales are actually mammals.
It's a metaphor, Obi. Stop being so literal.
What's going on?
It's just like the stories you told me. How the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
Talk about Jonah and the whale. Oh my force, I called it. They're gonna go in the whale. I said
We
that.
all called it. You just say lots of stuff and then say you called it when something finally you get it right. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Quiet's right. Quiet's right. Good guys always win. Right. Quiet's right. Good guys always win. Hyperspace fun.
Oh, bet that reeked.
I'll find them.
Ahsoka the White. Ahsoka the Fool.
Get your own show. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was sick.
Yeah, the bits that I saw, that was pretty sick.
I'm great.
Force is your ally, kid.
Looks like the Force has been two-timing you. Now, Kiadi, I'll be free in like an hour and a half. And make sure you bring your trunk system.
What's wrong, Obes? I'm still trying to work out what lesson Anakin was trying to give.
Live or die.
Yeah, those are fine as words, but it's not really a lesson, is it?
It is. She was gonna give up, but there's hope for her yet.
These are just words. Never seemed like she was going to give up.
Ah, it was cool to see Anakin, though.
Damn right.
Yeah, nobody's denying that.
Sure, I'll show up somewhere to help her with more travails.
Hey, I'm probably dead in this. Maybe I'll show up to help with her travails.
Over my dead ghost.
History of the Galaxy Parts 1, 2, and 3.
1 was the best.
Unpopular opinion alert, but 3 was the best.
The one with Rumpelstiltskin. Nobody said 3.
I like the one, which one was the one where the guy learned the power to stop people from dying?
I don't remember that in any of them.
I still have those stories in my archive memory. Would you like to hear one?
Not right now.
Ah, such a tease.
Fine, I'll do it. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Yoda. I say a boy. He was more of like a little dyslexic green goblin creature. But he...
She went with the enemy willingly.
Yeah, well, that is troubling.
That's actually so bad. Basically doomed the galaxy to save the one she loved from being stranded.
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
The Force provides you with insight, but it does not give one all the answers.
Quiet, what are you doing?
Hey, Force. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
That is so unethical.
I'm sensing Aaron Rodgers.
A choice she made for herself.
Selfish.
All right, Anakin, that's enough. Pretty lush for a prison cell.
Looks like a luxury hotel.
Only thing missing is a view.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
Some people. Entitled, that's what that is.
An opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
I can understand why.
Me too, sister. Me too.
I can understand why.
Already salted.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
I feel like a 6-year-old has a better understanding of what leverage is than this moron.
Yeah, but you haven't negotiated with a 6-year-old.
Peridea was a graveyard.
Oh my Force. You were told to never go there, Simba.
Well, the whales are gonna die. How will everyone get back?
Guess the hyperspace ring is the only way back then.
Or if someone dropped a pin, could just really slowly make your way back in hyperspace first gear.
You do our ancestors credit.
That's all anyone wants. To make their ancestors proud.
What?
Well, my dad was never proud of me.
Do you consider your dad to be your ancestor?
Yeah. When would you start referring to someone as an ancestor?
I don't know. But a dad is just a dad, right? I mean, at least 5 generations.
I wonder if the Force was proud of me.
We're witches.
Captain Obvious here.
It reeks of Jedi.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, fair enough.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
I'd rather know. I didn't know you could smell things from your dimension.
I mean, I shouldn't be able to, but when it's that pungent...
Oh, it is gross. Though I do find my own Jedi musk oddly fragrant.
The larger the midichlorian count, the worse it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sabine must be clean as a whistle, then. You sleep in the Bacta tank, so that must help.
It is dangerous.
It? Hey, I'm a person and my name is Sabine.
This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life.
Desolate wolfland.
Most children's stories do have a wolf in it.
Sometimes stories are just stories.
Indeed.
I watched everything I knew burn.
The Jedi Temple?
What? But there were so many fire extinguishers.
Yeah, it's those overpaid bloody Coruscant firefighters. They're to blame.
What caused the burn?
It was a chip hand fire.
Ah, noble reason.
That makes me feel better.
You realize it's all inevitable.
Oh, good.
Still not engaging.
That sort of power is fleeting.
Huh.
What am I doing?
3 weeks and 1 billion light years from home. The first time we see a flicker of doubt in gambling the entire galaxy.
Yeah, but what was the upside?
Ezra.
Even I wouldn't have taken those odds. Nah, I would have.
Not see it. It is a loose thread.
That reminds me, Charlie, you need to don my robe. Don't wash it on 60 again.
And then we'll do Jedi training.
Yeah, we'll see what time it is.
Sabine Wren.
Thrawn.
Thrawn? Sorry, I don't know your second name.
I think it's just Thrawn.
Is Thrawn not his surname? Oh, I thought it was Grant Abigail Thrawn.
You shall have provisions, a mount, and our latest intel on Bridges' whereabouts.
A mount? Oh, maybe a nice speeder. Make sure you choose the one you like.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Oh, you're gonna take that, Thrawn? Oh.
You've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
When you say it like that.
It is a lot, isn't it? The fate of the galaxy.
I mean, I'd like being a Billy Big Balls as much as the next person, but even I'm not going to put the fate of the galaxy on a 7 dues.
You wouldn't understand.
That's it. Once again, understanding the leverage you have in this situation. Just keep riling them up.
Ah, rat wolf. Does it come in yellow? Guess beggars can't be choosers.
Here are your weapons. She gets her weapons. The Empire really has got generous. These nomads aren't the most coordinated bunch, are they? Just lining up to take her on one at a time.
We can't talk, can we?
You don't get to say that.
You abandoned me! Should have known you were a coward.
What? The wolf rat that you just met. You wanted to risk its life for you.
Where does she get these ideas?
Entitled. That's what she is.
Fine. I'll give you another chance, but you better not bail on me this time.
And that was a ridiculous change of heart.
Reminds me of you running off when we were fighting more.
That is not what happened. And are you comparing me to this mangy, ratty wolf thing?
You got something?
You got something, boy. What is it? Is Ezra stuck down a well?
Oh, look at his little buttons.
It's a random little rock turtle, but it's wearing a delightfully tailored little velvet waistcoat.
It roughly translates to, I ain't saying nothing till that thing f***s off.
hurt you. How's that possible?
He must be a rebel.
Maybe he killed a rebel and took it from him.
Impossible. No one can kill a rebel.
Oh, how I wish that was so. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 6 of them.
I miss the idea of it.
Oh, that got me right in the feels.
Now that's probably just the Force, Obi-Wan. Or indigestion.
No, I think these are emotions, Qui.
Jedi don't have emotions, my master.
And you have just summed up why you might only miss the idea of it, Anakin.
But not the truth. The weakness.
Weakness? Not when I was there. Everyone was Force shredded.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own.
Lions. It's lions.
Can't you hear it?
Braylon, get out of here. There's lions here.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
I don't really know what you are, to be honest.
It worked, didn't it?
Oh, here we go. You know your unbelievable sacrifice that meant you had to live here with these goofy crab people for 10 years and probably be stranded here forever? Well, I undid it all on a whim.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked all right. Yes, indeedy. Don't ask any more questions, though.
How did you get here?
Let's not talk about that.
No, I think we should.
How is your hair not greasy? How did you get that lightsaber scar over your gallbladder? How do you make the wrong decision at every turn and it all just work out for you?
Be happy that I found you. After all this time, can I have that?
Well, that really depends on the answers to my other questions.
Come on. We never stay in one place for very long.
Oh, we should go stay with my new buddy Thrawners. He gave me the rat wolf and provisions. He's actually way nicer than people said he would be, if a bit stern.
Thanks for coming.
It's like she just made an effort to come to his birthday party.
Could it be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano?
What? Zombie snips?
Well, it is.
Look to her coming at first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look inside a space whale.
He was once a Jedi. So, we must regard him as flawed.
Flawed? Shut up.
We ain't flawed, we're Jedi.
I want to know her background, history, homeworld.
Well, finally, a baddie that does his due diligence.
No ridiculous James Bond escapes here.
World, her master, everything.
Oh, it was me! It was me, Thrawners!
If a star whale approaches Peridea, destroy it with prejudice.
If a star whale approaches Peridea, Destroy it with an open mind.
Oh, I protected the New Republic by ignoring you.
She's got your number.
Reads like a child's fairy tale.
Fairy tale? Is that all we are now?
I can think of worse fates.
Like what?
Better than never being remembered at all. And having to show up in ghost form for centuries just to remind everyone you ever existed.
Wait, is that what you're doing?
No, because we clearly are remembered in the fairy tales.
I don't know what frightens me more. The possibility of what might happen or your unwillingness to see
But
it.
the unwillingness to see it would exacerbate the what happens part. So surely that would frighten you more.
Well, what do you want it to say? I don't know what frightens me more, the possibility of what will happen on the presumption that you act optimally, or the events that unfold in the scenario where you're unwilling to see what is going on.
Yes, I do.
I am C-3PO, Honored Chancellor.
Oh, yeah! My robot, the one I built. Oh.
Oh, there's brass jobs with. Oh, jeez. Hope I'm not allergic.
Preposterous. The court cannot admit evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Let me at him.
I like Chopper.
Only because you're both pro-war crime.
I don't know what you and Leia are playing at.
I don't know who this Leia Oregano is, but she sounds like a piece of work.
Like daughter, like father, then.
Huh?
We have to prepare for the worst. And hope for the best.
What does that even mean?
Dunno. I read it off a mug in HMV.
Does all your war counsel come from motivational posters and cliched mugs?
No. All I can say is, let's keep calm and carry on.
This war, you will face more than just droids.
Oh my force, another me episode! Yes! In ghost form.
I don't think you're a ghost. You're a hologram.
No, I look like a ghost.
Wait, does that mean quite... You could be a hologram, just playing over...
I'm very dead, Obi-Wan.
How do we know? Say something only a dead Qui-Gon would know. And hold up today's newspaper.
See? Not even formal.
Yeah, that's quite alright.
General Grievous, Asajj Ventress, even Count Dooku.
Oh, Ventress. Yeah, no, yeah, it's good.
So practice these forms often. Or at least more than I
You recorded your teachings.
I don't remember this.
So lazy. You're just trying to get out of teaching.
He made 20 or more of these recordings. This was his last one.
Oh, I do remember, yes. No, I sold a pre-recorded course. Let's just say Padme's endless silk gowns weren't cheap.
Oh, no. What did you teach?
Lightsaber forms, eternal Jedi wisdom, and how to flip real estate to make passive income.
Is it not a bit immoral to take thousands of years of Jedi teachings and then commodify them for your own gain?
Grandmaster Qui-Gon said it was fine.
I said it was fine as long as Gunny Boy sees some of that sweet moonlight.
He was a good master.
Good lad, Anakin. Good lad.
All right, come on.
Probably because I gave her 10% off the course.
You charge your own Padawan.
We find the enemy, and we find Sabine.
The friend of my enemy is my frenemy.
Not my frenemy, just regular old enemy.
Let it go.
I think the odds are pretty good.
No, in fact, they're terrible. Astronomically terrible.
Well, you should have said something.
It's like me when I rag on Obi-Wan's chain.
I don't like that turn of phrase.
Imperial minefield deployed around the arrival.
I'll tell you what is a minefield. The death penalty.
Quite. I feel like that debate is pretty black and white, actually.
No, I'm saying we should have the death penalty and we should use a minefield.
Even if I agreed with you, that is not cost effective.
Make it into a game show. You know, claw back some of those costs. You seen Takeshi's Castle? Sure, Anton Deck could do it.
You had to say something.
I was
Superstitious snips. That's not the Jedi way. Lesson 8. 5.32 seconds in.
I'm going to make for the debris field.
I would not recommend that.
I approve of this tactic.
The master was General Anakin Skywalker.
He remembers me.
Yeah, but the real question is, was that a master's General Anakin Skywalker? Or a master's General Anakin Skywalker?
I'm not hearing any difference.
Well, one is I'm shitting the bed. The other is this should be like taking candy from a baby.
It was definitely the bed-shitting one.
Not for sure.
I'm sure he has feces in his bed, Anakin.
Quite right, of course. Jedi are very good at hiding. They've been practicing that for years.
Oh, that is so not true. Such a pile of hog poodoo.
Well, what are you doing right now?
Avoiding detection from the Empire by watching Force Disney Plus and making reaction videos for YouTube in an adjacent galaxy.
And what would be another word for avoiding detection?
Hiding and avoiding detection are very different things.
They're pretty damn similar.
A hiding, the definition, to give someone a beating. An example, after they caught him, they gave him a hiding. See, the hiding is after you're caught.
Oh. Or like I gave you a hiding in our Jedi training.
Exactly.
So that no matter which direction she takes, we'll always be one step ahead of her.
Loves a good chess analogy, this guy.
Is Ahsoka the queen?
Well, it'd be pretty easy to stay one step ahead of a pawn, wouldn't it?
We're going to get pulverized if we stay out here much longer.
Pulverized like my kidney stones.
We'll run a scan to see if I can locate Lady
My
Ray.
scan has picked up an unprecedented trace of bad life choices and irritating lack of self-awareness from coordinates 64213.
Quiet, come on.
He's talking about you, my master.
Well, that kid's gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
Too cute to be left alive.
The Emperor died.
That's what people say.
What?
Huh?
The Emperor died. That's what people say. Why would there be any doubt?
I don't know who this Emperor is. But maybe it's like a Michael Jackson thing where he keeps releasing music after his death and then there's conspiracy theories.
Just do it. I will never be defeated. Just do it. I will never be defeated.
Usual level or worse?
Worse.
Just tell him already. It would be better coming from you. What are you doing? Quite, you have no notion of health.
It's only a slice. You said I couldn't have a whole pie.
Ahsoka took me on as her apprentice.
She what? Why?
Saying what we're all thinking. Surely it should be Jason instead.
Yeah, but Jason probably doesn't have a Beskar stomach.
Yeah, so where is Ahsoka? Is she coming? That's complicated.
Are you going to take that, Ezra? Anytime he needs something explaining, she just offers up, it's complicated. And then he just accepts it.
I'm sure they have loads to catch up on. Like that person who is a father to you, he has a son. And that son can hear lightsabers under the sea.
Even she doesn't know that.
Do you think your bond is that strong?
Well, they call me Bond. Ashoka Bond.
What was that?
Sean Connery? Yeah, there's hundreds of people in the comments saying that you sound like Sean Connery.
Oh. Tell them to shut up.
I will.
Needed help? Set me up with this pod?
Like camper vans.
I don't know. Feeling.
What kind?
Like pain or discomfort in your upper abdomen.
Huh? Oh, indigestion.
None will pursue Sabine Wren, whom we have wisely sent far from here.
It's a trap.
More like a reverse trap.
A reverse trap?
A trap is to capture something or someone. A reverse trap is to trick them into going away from you.
Oh, I could use a reverse trap with Anakin.
It was you who brought me back.
Sabine King stands alone.
Hey, if you're not giving me screen time, then no using my lines.
Oh, fine.
I like how their armor matches their rat wolves.
But they spent a heck of a lot of time color matching.
Patience for victory will guarantee defeat.
What? Stop it.
I'm not doing nothing.
You is doing something.
That's just his face, Anakin.
It's like you, but lacks your sense of humor.
Maybe your jokes just aren't funny.
Well, reminds me of someone.
No, my jokes are funny. Shh.
Lesson 21. When you're traveling at the speed of sound, make sure you roll when you land.
Well now, this is a surprise.
Gandalf. Gandalf.
Didn't expect to see you again.
Oh, you have no power here, Ahsoka Greyham, but I'm Ahsoka the White. Your lightsaber is broken.
Okay, you're happy now?
No, I didn't do it right. Let me give me a do-over.
Can't allow you to interfere.
I don't have time for this.
300 lives of men have walked this earth, and now I have no time.
Too much. Now crawl back into the hole from whence you came.
Do you mean my bedroom?
Yes. New cloak, new stance. Same result, I bet.
Come to Anakin for lesson 2. Die or live.
Shouldn't you be helping her with her travails roundabout now?
Oh, yeah. Kick his ass, Ahsoka.
Better than your last attempt at wisdom. It's a low bar, though.
Thanks.
It's your lightsaber. Take it.
You keep it.
Very funny.
No, I'm serious.
Take it.
I gave it to you. It's yours now.
At least take a blaster.
No. The Force is my ally.
What? But she's dog shit with a saber.
Surely, even if the Force is your ally, a lightsaber would be a nice garnish. The Force, saber, kick in the nuts, Force.
Wouldn't trust the Force. He was never around when I grew up. Just saying he often deserts you when you need him the most.
Like when?
Parents' evening. Even when he's there, the teacher just looks at you like you've come on your own.
You're using my fighting style, and it is the best stance. But I do wonder, if you had 2 sabers, why don't you just pin his saber in place and then...
Doing him a favor. Kid's not had a haircut for 10 years.
That's another reason to take the saber. Bajing. Save yourself some money.
Take her now.
Sound advice.
Force is your ally, kid.
Looks like the Force has been 2-timing you.
Can't defeat me.
Perhaps. I don't have to.
You haven't beaten me. You sacrificed your footing for a killing stroke.
I don't know what to think of Balin. I find myself liking him a lot, but I know I shouldn't.
You want more.
What?
I'm fine. Fine, just stay in there.
Oh, yeah.
Proper.
Our side is short on mercenary.
For all his cunning, you've made one obvious error, Blue Alon. A mercenary's loyalty is only as deep as your pockets. Oh, it must be the first light on the 5th day. Gandalf. Huh? Ezra gets thrown into one camper van and he abandons his ally, the Force, for an uncivilized blaster.
I can help you.
To an early grave.
Ahsoka.
After all that, I'd be a bit more sheepish.
I thought you were dead.
And miss this reunion?
That's why you came back? When you could have spent eternity with me playing Settlers of Catan?
Thrawn's wrath will be terrible, his retribution swift. The battle of the small turtle rock people and the red Tuscan raiders and an emo is over. The battle for Peridea is about to begin.
Hey, I get the finishing line.
Oh. Go on then.
I can't remember what you said.
What's wrong, Obi-Wan? Obi-Wrong?
Hey, I've got a bone to pick with you.
What did I do?
Well, maybe you can explain this.
What? I can't physically pick up a mug. It's probably Anakin.
He doesn't drink the stuff.
He said hot drinks make it feel all tingly on his tongue.
Oh. I was cleaning up the huge rave that you threw last night.
Jedi Council meeting.
Your Jedi Council meeting. And after I'd paid the DJ, I think, why does a Jedi Council meeting even need a DJ?
You wouldn't know because you're not cool. Or a master.
And, well, as I was cleaning the tables, I might have knocked the Stormtrooper mug off the table. Stormtroopers are easily broken.
And don't you dare! Now hand in your badge and your training lightsaber. Speaking of not masters, what are you doing?
First, hey. And second, I'm writing a new set of Jedi holograms for Ahsoka. And anyone else who has $1,200 to transform their life.
How far you got?
Let's see, lesson 37. Tag team jumping. If you have to jump a particularly large chasm or ravine, then jump partway and then have your chump force boost you over the edge.
How often does that happen?
Oh, it happens more often than you think.
The victims of the heroics of a single Jedi.
Guilty.
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 Charlie, you offering to clear up after Jedi Council parties is not Jedi heroics.
No, appreciation might be nice.
Do you pledge yourself to the Sisterhood, to the Magics?
I pledge allegiance to the Sisterhood and will not fight them for creative control. Oh, thank you for my new glow-in-the-dark eye holes, my witches.
Yes, thank you for putting your red-hot thumbs right through my eyes. What a nice reward. Please, may I have another?
You? You want to go next? No, I'm just here with her, so no. Well, I think I know who our final boss is.
Is organized.
Yeah, disorganized.
I have a system.
Oh, it's like Anakin's quarters during the Clone Wars. You could never find anything.
Organization wasn't my strong point. I was the chosen one. I didn't have time for tidying or admin.
Kanan Jarrus.
Oh my force, it's Kanan Jarrus, as in Deepa's Padawan.
Yeah.
So that means this guy, Ezra, is Mace's great-grand-Padawan.
Oh, ferrig me. He's nothing like Windu. You're going to get Windu in for an episode.
What do you mean? I haven't seen him around the Force Netherworld.
Oh.
Blue. Lame.
Team Blue is where it's at.
Basic is what it is. Pretty sure they sell blue lightsabers at Urban Outfitters.
Hey, I like Urban Outfitters.
Case in point.
Sabine was training as a Jedi for the wrong reasons after what happened on Mandalore.
For the bitch.
Seems like the wrong career path if that's your motive.
Oh, tell that to Kiadi.
That was a special case.
At the end of the war, the Empire purged the entire surface of the planet, killing hundreds of thousands.
Night of 1,000 tears.
Well, that's less than 100th of a tear per funeral.
Dearly beloved, we're gonna need a pipette.
Your gamble paid off.
All right, for some.
So you know.
Oh, here we go. Satine's chickens coming home to roost.
Did you just say Satine?
I said Sabine.
Sorry.
I know.
I know. It will be when I'm through with you.
Often no one understood my reasons. Except my master.
She always used to keep ketchup in the fridge.
What? What madness was her reason for that?
Personal preference. Only I understood.
Yeah, but you drink fully skimmed milk, Obi-Wan. So you can shut up. That's evil.
Anakin, he always stood by me.
Ahsoka! Ahsoka!
Even when no one else did.
I'm watching out for you over here.
That's why, no matter what happens next, I'm going to be there for you.
Forgiveness? What a cop-out.
I preach forgiveness. You know, we could all strive to be a bit more forgiving.
That's very convenient when you've done what you've done.
Being a Jedi isn't about wielding a lightsaber.
It bloody well is. That's 70% of it.
Train your mind. Train your body.
Drop and give me 20.
Are you serious? I'll be tired when we get to Thrawn.
Then pick me up, put me in a little rucksack, and do some front flips. Only then a Jedi you will be. I think these will be good, but these are actually pretty. Nacho cheese and jalapeno curly fries. By Seabrooks, no less. The galaxy can still surprise you. Oh. If I didn't have crisps, I think I'd just die.
Sorry to state the obvious.
Come on. Is that an entire child's birthday cake?
From a certain point of view. From my point of view, this is just a single caterpillar.
I concur.
Just trying to look out for you.
Which is why we should prepare for a ground assault.
We need to get out of here at all costs. Oh, we can now. Prepare everybody for an immediate ground assault.
Sit down to your wog riders.
You want to sit in?
Nah, I got some potato waffles in the oven.
The volunteers.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
They were made of where?
They were.
Oh, yeah. The Empire would not have functioned without volunteers, I assume.
Yeah, I'll bet the Empire Community Center tuck shops wouldn't have functioned without volunteers.
Oh yeah, that's the best volunteer job in the Netherworld. Worse is border control or youngling minding. I wish I was in the tuck shop. Crab electrician.
It wasn't safe to come here alone.
Scared of witches and creepy castles. Sounds like Mace Windu's great-grand Padawan is a pussy.
Quiet.
Fine. Fine. Yellow-bellied cowards.
Remember, Star Wars is mainly for kids.
There'll be no negotiating with the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker.
Ah, my legend precedes me.
What?
He knows he can't negotiate with the Padawan of the Padawan of the Padawan of the notorious negotiator Qui-Gon Jinn.
Ezra! The gate! Me! Help out!
Team force wielding. Why do we never think of that?
I'm pretty sure she only asked Sabine to help out because she feels sorry for her. She can't even force wield a cup of coffee.
It's like she's a competition winner from the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
3 Jedi versus 40 stormtroopers. With your money on.
Well, 40 is bigger than 3, but a Jedi is worth 1,000 battle droids. What's the conversion rate of battle droids to stormtroopers?
Roughly 1-to-1.
Okay, if my math is correct, I'm betting on the Jedi.
Well, not with me. And you'll struggle to get any bookie to take that bet.
I'll take that bet.
Deal.
Fall back. Draw them out.
Sweet, dual wielding. Quai.
Look at another calorie counter, Obi-Wan.
Well, that was a bloodbath.
Anakin, pay up.
Double or quits?
You're on.
Okay. I bet, with my little bet, that Thrawn gets away.
Okay, whatever, as long as it's a bet.
Ezra?
Zombie stormtroopers.
They prefer infected. These guys are even worse than alive stormtroopers.
I don't think anyone saw that coming. Now that's what Shin Hati should have done. Should have stabbed Sabine, then ragged the saber around in her gizzards. Still would have found a way back to life, though, probably.
We require a little more time.
I understand.
She now understands in her heart the crest will take her life.
But she's a baddie.
Still deserves a narration, though.
I feel like I should have something here. It's got like phantom mug problems here.
For the Empire.
Imagine putting all that effort into this scheme. Years of work. And what's your reward?
Fighting 3 Jedi to the death. Well, 2.5.
The Empire should probably look at their remuneration structure.
Oh, I'll make a note.
Did you never teach her not to run on the stairs with lightsabers?
No. But I did say if you're gonna do it, then hold it with the saber down, so if you fall, you only lightsaber your foot off.
The final boss, so it begins.
She's pretty sick in fairness.
Our course is locked in, Grand Admiral.
Take us out.
He can't keep getting away with this!
Oh, Anakin, a little note from the comments. He's starting to sound a little bit like Jesse Pinkman.
Oh. Well, I have been watching Breaking Bad recently.
Great show.
Oh, the 2 slightly harder bodyguards to the final boss.
Oh, I hate these guys. I really don't have good thumb reflexes at my age.
Give it up, Sabine. You're a goner if you're relying on the Force. Lucky shot.
Too late. Wellichy, wellichy, wellichy. Never comes up. Huh. I appreciate the confidence.
No, I push you first and you pull me across.
She did the training already.
Well, you actually thought you came up with that? That's just a standard freestyle move.
Oh. I called it the Annie Frolic Special.
Don't worry, Anakin. Nothing is truly original.
That is such a small run-up.
Yeah, that's shorter than even a long jump run-up. I'll tell you how this is going to go.
It is. That's exactly how this is going to go.
Oh no.
There's only one immutable truth in the galaxy. Good guys always win. Good guys always win. So winners are good guys. Winners are always the good guys.
I really don't think that's true. What a fellaking weasel.
After all Snips did for you. I've defended you up until now, but that is reprehensible. Snips! Obi-Wan would have killed you. But I'm more understanding.
That's why she runs rings around you. So passes Morgan.
She'll be back. What are you doing?
It's a send-off.
Morgan is dead.
She has done what was required.
She's done what was required. Not with this chap on board.
Right, Ezra, quick pop up to the control room, finish him off, swing the big ship background, pick everyone up, and then we can get out of this heckhole.
Yeah, even with my training, that's probably too far away. What? No! Oh, underneath.
You would be pissed, wouldn't you? Excuse me, I volunteered to give my life for the Empire, not to be used as bait, and then you just fire upon your own men.
Yeah, seeing a whole different side to you, Thrawners.
Open the channel, please.
Ahsoka Tano, allow me to commend you.
Thrawners and Sniz, they're finally meeting. I just know they're gonna be the best of friends.
I regret we haven't met face to face, and perhaps now we never shall.
We'll let her aboard if that's your concern.
I know you. Because I knew your master.
Ha ha! Oh, common ground to bond over. Icebreaker. I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
I concluded your strategies would be similar.
I wouldn't have ridden a rat wolf. Ugh.
Where a rodent such as you belongs.
Rodent? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I know that feeling. When you've absolutely sprinted but you just missed the last train. And now you're gonna have to spend the night in a rat-infested bus shelter. Even after all that, they've returned Thrawn and his army to the galaxy and just traded places with Ezra.
Farrakin, well done, Sabine.
Why is she so focused on that seagull?
That's the Mortis Owl, Obi-Wan. Keep up.
Yeah, Obi-Wan, keep up.
Off from the guy who knows the least out of anyone.
Sometimes the man who knows the least is actually the wisest of all.
No, they don't.
Shut you up, though.
Oh, Shin Splints is joining the crew. Oh, the Nomad's friend. Oh, is that the power he's drawn to?
Balin has reached the shores of the Argonauts, the High Kings of Gondor.
That's the Mortis God, Gandalf.
They built these giant statues, but they have, like, no houses.
You could live in a nostril.
Approaching Dathomir, Grand Admiral.
Ah, nice one, Ezra. You had an entire jump to hyperspace to kill him, and now he's back.
Hi, Hera. Home?
You did well. Did I?
No, you bloody didn't. Now we've got to spend an eternity with the crab people scratching and living off rocks.
Nothing. Just shadows in the starlight.
Alright, any of you crabby turtle people know how to build a hyperspace ring? Oh, now you show up. Good job. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna teach her a lesson.
I don't know if it was intentional, but that sounds ominous.
Just like I'm gonna help her with some Jedi homework.
Well, maybe work on your tone and sentence structure.
Hey guys, what are you up to?
Well, we're just watching these women from afar.
Again, don't say it like that. And smile more. It's less sinister when we smile more.
This better?
Right, now in this one, you're not going to go all Vader again, are you?
I ain't making no promises.
Which one was your Padawan again, Anakin? One of the little hermit crab people.
Mm-hmm. The one that Jewel wields.
Oh, like a Ninja Turtle.
No, Quai, she's the orange one.
Ah, yeah. I've seen her before. Is that the one you were booting around the Force Netherworld a few weeks ago?
That's right. Okay, Grandmaster Qui-Gon. Let's introduce you to your great-grand Padawans.
Oh, Kiari's gonna be pig sick.
Right, Quai, it's been long enough. Let's go home and watch Revenge of the Sith.
I mean, it's great, but it's very inconvenient. It's like a little caterpillar foot. Going everywhere, though.